Bonjour les garçons, nouvelle vidéo aujourd'hui. So this time we are going to talk about l'impératif. L'impératif. So l'impératif is a tense, like the present tense, the future tense, the past tense. It is also a tense. It is in the present, but it is a bit different from the present you know. Why? For two main reasons. First reason is because we use this tense mostly for two things. We use this tense for advice, in French, conseil, and also for order, in French, ordre. So whenever you give someone a piece of advice, maybe he's too fat, so you want to tell him you should, go run, lose some weight, stop eating candies, you will use the imperative tense. Or let's assume teachers give you orders or instructions all the time. They will also use imperative whenever they say, do exercise number 5, copy in your books, open diary, please sit down. These are all orders, instructions given with the imperative tense. Then, what is the second thing you should know about that tense? Obviously, we use this for only 3 subjects. We use it for 2. If I say do your homework, we use it with nous, right? If I say let's do our homework, or we can also use it with vous. You guys, please do your homework. However, keep in mind that if I use imperatif, I will not write down the subject. Okay? Imperatif is a tense without subject. Alright? You have no subject in the imperative. Ever, ever. Pas de sujet. So how does it work? It works like this. Let's pretend I take the verb regarder, right? Regarder. So in the present tense, it is going to be tu regardes. Remember that? With a S at the end, obviously. Nous regardons. ONS, right? And the last one is going to be vous regardez. Oops, sorry, I'm going to use red here. So here, as usual, you have your present tense. Like I said earlier, you do not use the subjects. You get rid of them. And there is something you must also do, very important. For tu, you remove the S. Not sure why I cannot remove it right now, but pretend that the S is not here. So this is our imperative, just like that. All right? Regarde, regardons, regardez. And I will use, for good measure, an exclamation point right at the end. Regarde! Look. Regardons. Let's look. Regardez. Guys, let's look at something. Alright? This is what the imperative is. Let's do another one to make sure everyone understood. I'm going to put this here, just in case you want to take a look at it. I hope it's not too small on the screen. And we'll take another verb. Manger. To eat. So what is manger in the present tense? Mange, mangeons, manger, right? Here is your imperative. Mange, eat. Mangeons. Keep in mind that mangeons there is a E. Manger. This is your imperative. for manger. Okay? Now, the last part of our lesson is the following. I will show you something very important. I gave you so far the imperative of the verb in the present tense. For the verb like faire, aller, it is a bit different. We do not change them. What do I mean by that? If I take faire or prendre, right? What is the present tense? Tu, nous, and vous. I'm going to put tu here, nous here, and vous here. Well, I'm going to have tu fais, nous faisons, right? And vous faites. Prends, with S at the end. I'm going to put S in red here. Prenons. Remember, prendre is irregular. There is no D for nous. Sorry. And there is no D for vous. Prenons. Prenez. Here are our imperative tense for these irregular verbs. We have to keep the S. The S is only removed with the ER verbs. Okay? This is it for today. You have some irregular imperatives, but we will talk about this in class. I hope it was clear. I hope you understood and enjoyed the lesson. See you next time. Bye.